Loud, and this is Jordan.
Well-fed, episode 23. We're back in the stew.
Back in the stew. It's fucking hot in here.
It is fucking hot in
And
here.
it really shouldn't be because it's really nice outside.
Yeah,
but
it's just we got this little section of the room sectioned off, and it just gets a little stuffy. So.
Yeah, it's pretty warm. I started a new job, man.
Yeah?
Yeah, I got a new job. I'm no longer going to be slinging fucking booze. I'm going to be picking up medical equipment now, I guess.
Medical equipment.
Yeah. Like, I'm going to be driving a big-ass truck picking up, like broken medical equipment to be refurbished.
Sick.
So that's cool.
That's nice.
And I'm working with my wife, which is cool. So
Is that?
yeah, because it saves me a shitload of money. Fuck yeah, it is.
Sure, okay.
And I'm never going to be in the warehouse. I'm going to be in a truck all day.
That's true. You guys just work at the same place.
We work at the same place. Yeah,
at the same company.
Yeah. But I'm going to be literally in a truck from the time I get to work until I get back to the warehouse.
What is Corey going to do?
I'm not sure. Some like admin stuff, I think. Like, I'm not really 100% sure what she's going to be doing. But yeah, my whole house is all going to be working at the same place, which is pretty wild.
Yeah, that's cool. If you guys are in the same office building, like some workaholic shit, that's where it's like, okay, you guys literally
they
just
will
never.
be.
Yeah.
Like, they're going to be working super close with each other, but that's fine. I'm going to either be, like, working in the warehouse, like doing inventory and shit like that, or I'm going to be out picking shit up.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that's fucking tight.
Yeah, and it's more money, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Closer, all that shit.
Yeah, a lot closer.
Well, remote in a way, because you're going to be going back and forth and wherever.
Yeah, but I don't have to drive my car over the fucking bridge every day now.
Sure. Yeah.
I drive 10 minutes to this place instead of 30.
That's tight, man.
Yeah, I'm pretty stoked.
I have a question for you.
What was that?
What's the fattest name?
The fattest name? Man, I would go with like, we talked about it earlier, probably Abner. Abner is a fat name. Like, and for some reason I feel like Ed. I feel like Ed is just a fat guy.
Dude, no, Ed. No.
Not Eddie or anything. Ed.
Ed, yeah.
Ed is a fat ass.
I wonder if there's anyone named Fredward.
Fredward?
Yeah.
Oh, I fucking hope not. Dude, I picked an order for a guy that had like the worst last name. His last name was Wimp.
Damn. Brad Wimp.
That sucks.
Jordan Wimp.
Wimp.
The Wimps.
The Wimps, dude. That sucks.
What is the... Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Abner is a pretty fat name. Ed's a pretty fat name.
What's the most racist name?
Oh, fuck. Damn. The, like, cliche answer is, like, Cletus, so I'm not going to say Cletus.
Because Cletus could be a cool guy.
He could be, yeah. Or he could be really racist. Or he could be Cletus Cassidy.
Ooh. Okay.
SpiderMan.
Yeah.
Yeah. That guy's just a scary guy. So,
Yeah.
Yeah. Cletus Cassidy is a scary,
that's
scary
true.
person.
What is the most racist name?
Man,
I can't think of... I mean, they're normal names. They're not abnormal names.
yeah, I know. That's the thing.
Like David Duke is a normal name.
Yeah, it is. Duke is a really racist name. Like, if you're talking, like, racist last names, Duke is, like... but I think it's just because of what it's associated with, so...
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe if the the Dukes didn't... I don't even know what they did. Like, I just know they're associated with the KKK somehow or something.
The Dukes they own like a power company in the South.
Okay.
So it's like even Kenny's backyard, like there was Duke Power Company.
Oh, okay.
Right. So it's instead of having what is the one up in Gort or whatever the fuck it's called.
Sacramento Gort.
No, what the fuck? It's some
Smud.
Okay.
Gort.
So, I don't know. Smud. Like it's some ugly word. It's like
is
an acronym.
Sacramento Municipal Urban
Smud.
Yeah.
It's a weird, ugly word.
Yeah, but Gort. I was like,
I don't know. Fucking
Gort.
A. Yeah. And then PG&E and all that shit.
Yeah.
Theirs out there is Duke Electricity or Duke Electric or something like that.
Yeah.
So they have just a fucking, like, they're just super rich folks who are just like, oh, yeah, we also hate minorities, you know.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Preserve the white race and all that shit. Idiots.
That's important. What are you talking about?
Okay. Jesus Christ. Simmer down there, Beadley. This show's coming up, dude.
Oh, I know, dude. Yeah, there's
a bunch of shows coming up.
Yeah, I mean, shit's just back. Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Last time we spoke, I don't think Turnstile Neverending Game Show Me the Body was.
I don't think that was announced yet.
No,
I'm not gonna lie. I'm anxious about the whole thing.
A little bit.
I'm a little bit anxious about the whole thing. I'm gonna go.
Or just think about it as if it were back to normal, because you've taken all the necessary steps.
And that's what I'm trying to do,
right?
Which is helping a little bit, but I can't help but be a little bit anxious.
I definitely don't think I'm gonna go dap up and hug everybody around.
Absolutely not.
But
no.
At the same time, it will be cool. Not as much to. It sounds. This is just me being an old curmudgeon and a hermit, but I don't think it'll be as cool as much socializing as it will be to just to actually just see the live music and witness the atmosphere again.
Yeah. No, that's what I'm really stoked for, is just hearing. I want to hear something that loud again, realistically.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm pretty stoked for the shows. There is a comedy show in December. One of my favorite comedians is coming through, so I'm into San Francisco. So I'm buying a ticket to that soon.
That's cool.
Fucking Jim Jeffries, dude. He's so goddamn funny.
Oh shit.
So yeah, I'm gonna get a ticket to that, I think. Yeah, there's all kinds of shit coming up, so I'm stoked. The Neverending Game Show is the one I'm like really excited for, if I'm gonna be completely honest.
I feel like
I love that band a lot.
I feel like a parallel can be drawn as someone who's like a live musician and to someone who's a stand-up comedian. It's been 14 months, and the first person that either, okay, hot take, whatever, but like first person to feel like they need to heckle at a show is analogous to the first person who really is just going to try and square up with someone over like some pit beef or something.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, damn, dog, we've waited this fucking long, and the first thing on your mind is either to go, that's what I said last night, like at a comedy show.
Yeah.
Or be like, what's up, fool, you fucking hood, right? That same thing is like, really? Like,
Yeah,
after this whole time, I can't wait to get back so I can get drunk and then yell and try and be funnier than the comedian, or try and like get offended over, this and that, whatever. Both of those things, the fact that it's like you could ruin the whole experience.
One person can ruin the whole fucking night.
The whole vibe.
Yeah.
The whole vibe. And I would imagine that it's not going to be a tense vibe. I don't think it's going to be tense.
No,
I think
it's
it'll just be
good,
like,
man.
everyone's just kind of going to be like, well, we're here.
We're
doing it.
I'm trying to keep a really like open mind about the whole thing. Like, I don't think there's going to be any weird. I think it's going to be fun. I think people are going to be super excited to see each other.
Yeah.
Everything I've heard from stuff happening, like in other places, everyone's saying that people are just fucking stoked. They're just fucking stoked to be back out doing shit.
Right.
So why would they fuck it up?
Not like, I really can't wait to.
They're just, no, I can't wait to be back out just being there.
Sure. I agree, man. Like,
the two shows I'm really stoked for. Like, I am excited for the show in San Jose. That is going to be a fun show. But I'm really excited for Neverending Game and fucking Madball, dude.
Yeah.
I've been to every Madball show.
Yeah, the Northern Alliance show, the Den of Sin.
It's going to be cool, dude. You loses on that.
Yeah.
Which will be fun. So, the homies are going to be playing that show.
A bunch of bands. Dolores, Cutthroats.
Tons of bands. It's a huge thing. That's going to be a really fun show. I'm super excited for that. Madball's always a good time.
Yeah.
I've never watched that band and been disappointed ever.
That's tight.
Even if you're just watching, they're just fucking awesome. That band fucking rules.
That's tight, dude. Yeah. Things are looking up and up, and hopefully, I'm trying to be optimistic too. But again, being as fucking analytical and kind of just like, like trying to foresee. I don't know, man. I hope people do have that vibe. I hope people do have the vibe of like, this is fucking cool. We're back. We're doing it.
That's what I think it's gonna be. I don't think people got the time to be stupid.
I love that it's in San Jose.
Yeah.
I love that it's in San Jose for all the people that are going to be coming out from all over to like, if they're really about it. It's crazy if you think about it. Oh, Spidey.
Spidey on the wall.
What's crazy is that if you think about it, people are really going to be coming out from all over not knowing where they're going.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the idea that someone's like, I'm from Florida, I'm going to fly out here, right?
Yeah.
And then be like, just got to check Instagram.
Yeah.
Just got to keep refreshing, right? To know,
where it's going to be.
That is a cool, kind of like cool element, like cool aspects.
I think that's going to be really cool too. Like, I haven't really been to shows like that are just like super, like, gotta know someone.
And they'll get to see the San Jose scene like firsthand. Because as soon as Maya got added onto it, I was like, yeah, like, not like all the other bands are fresh and new.
I'm going to kill this spider.
Get this spider, man.
Keep talking.
You're going to crush that fucking little... What if it's hollow at the bottom? Oh no, he's squished. He's on there.
Yeah, that guy's dead.
Yep. Fucking
sorry
dead.
about that. I had to take care of that problem.
Dead guy.
Freaking me out. I stared at it like 4 times. So
all the bands that were on the bill previously, Scowl, Drain, Tsunami, Gulch. One more.
Zabalba.
And Zabalba. So they got one band coming up from down south.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, that's already such a stacked bill. Then Maya got added on, and then Skeletal Remains.
Yeah.
So, but for me, like as soon as Maya got added on, I knew that is now going to probably draw and like real homegrown. Like if someone's really like to see that Maya 1 is back up, like they're up and running, they're recording new music, and all that shit. So sick to see. I'm stoked to hear whatever new stuff they're coming out with, but again, to hear the classics, it's like it's gonna probably bring out like that old San Jose crowd, which, it's just homegrown for me.
Yeah, no, that's super sick. That's kind of like it, like back home when like Plead the Fifth plays a show.
Right.
It's fucking always, it's homegrown, like you said. It's just that band is fucking like. There, it's always a good time at a Plead the Fifth show in Sac. Like,
speaking of, that shit we were talking about earlier, Zach from.
Yeah, dude, that was cool seeing Zach from fucking Elysia retweet.
I was waiting to say it because I wanted to say I wanted to hear how you said it.
Yeah, Elysia.
I always say Elijah.
Yeah, that's weird. That's a name, Elijah.
I mean, they both.
Yeah, I know, but it's Elysia.
Elysia.
Yeah.
I get it. Elysian Fields.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Uh-huh.
But, Zach from that band, the old vocalist, he retweeted. So Gulch posted a video of them playing, what song? Filthy?
Yeah.
It's Filthy,
My thumbs are in your eye. Yeah.
And so they're playing, like, the Filthy riff, and Zach retweeted it and was like, just so stoked to see. Super stoked. To see, like, a current band playing.
He said he was, like, giddy and beside himself.
Yeah, which is super cool. That band is so ridiculous, and it's so cool that they're so, like, they were so shaping to so much.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and it was cool. I got to see them a bunch because I grew up in Sac, so I got to see them all the time, and it's just wild to me that they shaped and influenced so much. Like,
kind of like the sort of in a way a band of a generation.
Yeah, dude.
From pretty far and pretty far and wide as well.
Oh yeah,
it's like
people know them all over the fucking place.
You and I were listening to that band at the same time 12 years before we knew each other.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
no, yeah, exactly. And dude, they're so good. That band is so crazy.
Yeah.
It still holds up. Like that fucking Masochist album holds up good. It's fucking cool.
Yeah.
Seeing that, yeah. So if they actually cover that song, dude, it's gonna be so dumb.
It's gonna
be so dumb. People are gonna get. It's gonna be so crazy. People are gonna get so rowdy.
My thumbs are in your eyes,
and they keep fucking pushing.
Yeah, dude, it'll be fucking. Oh man, yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
that's gonna be sick. I think that's gonna be super cool. I still pray for the day that Alicia just plays a fucking show again. I don't know if
you know what the best chance is I don't even know if dude still got chops or not, but have him just come out and.
Oh yeah,
that's the least effort, right? You don't got to get there and practice.
Nah, but I want to see the whole band, dude. Like, yeah, I think it'd be so sick.
Yeah.
It'd be so sick for me to see that whole band playing a show again.
Did you ever listen to Moria?
Yes, I did, but not
listen and or heard of or saw.
I've heard of them for sure.
Right.
Listened to them a little bit.
Helm's Deep.
Yeah. So my friend Matt he loved Helm's Deep.
Mm-hmm.
Like loved that fucking band.
They're both almost concept bands.
Yeah. Wasn't Helm's Deep another band too?
It's fronted by the same members. Right?
Okay.
So same members, but one was kind of like the reiteration.
Okay.
Of the first one.
So Helm's Deep is Moria.
Moria will never die. And that's
I've
that's
seen the
one
memes. Is Moria still a band?
No.
No. I just see memes of it all the time.
Keep your eyes peeled. Not me. Not me. But it's like no. I've seen on. It's not like it's fucking. No, but Taylor Moria, he's like, dude, they're working on something. They're working on something, and I'm just like, damn, son. Like, if they really just go old school, like, I don't give a fuck, dude. Do a super. They should do a super like San Jose like hardcore metalcore show. I think it would be sick if they did like. What would it be? And this is just strictly speaking for like the bands that I used to like really I just love to go and see. But if they did like a Helm's Deep Moria like split set, something like that would be sick.
Okay.
5 characters in search of an exit.
I remember that, man.
Again, just chaos, right? Like almost like. Yeah.
That band was sick.
Almost Heavy Lolo-esque, but not as fucking...
Heavy Lolo, the one time I was supposed to see that band, they weren't allowed to play.
Exactly.
Because they played it was at a church, and they got caught with a bunch of ecstasy in the back.
Yeah, not that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like same kind of like real... I don't know how to explain it.
I didn't even get to see that band that night, and I still bought a hoodie from them.
Dude, Dennis is Dead. Dennis is Dead is a band from...
I don't remember that band.
Again, yeah, band from...
Kill Whitney Dead?
Barry... Oh, what?
Do you remember that band?
Yeah.
Kill Whitney Dead, dude.
Isn't that the 7... no, never mind. What is that band? 786.
Oh, that's Beneath the Sky, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm talking about.
Fuck yeah. I saw them with fucking Winds of Plague and Catherine.
Fuck.
Remember Catherine?
Fuck. Okay.
Oh, man. Dude, that show was nuts, dude. When the Winds of Plague, like seeing
Impaler? The Impaler or Decimate the Week?
It was
wait, The Impaler is the name of the album, right?
Yeah, but it was the big song when I saw him was that Angels of Debauchery song.
Oh yeah. Dun 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 dun.
It's so ridiculous.
Inhales, dude.
Oh my god.
I can't even fucking do it.
And then Catherine played, and that band, fucking Catherine's so sick. Evil Man, Dead Man.
Yeah.
Such a good band.
Who else would I want on this like old school Bay Area? Moria, Helm's Deep.
786. That fucking band, dude. Like
Moria, Helm's Deep, 5 characters. Dennis is Dead. Of course Maya, but they're still current, dude. Like that's, I mean, to me, that shit. Things get worse before they get better. That fucking album, the shark on it and shit.
Yeah, I never listened to that band really.
My God.
You know what's funny? I used to get them and Veil of Maya mixed up a lot.
That's weird.
Yeah, well, it's just because it's
Maya,
weird.
yeah.
It was weird to you because they're one of your hometown bands. When I saw Maya Over Eyes on like stuff, I just thought they were just some band. I didn't know where the fuck they were from
Right,
or anything.
yeah.
They were just a band that I never really listened to. And Veil of Maya, I had heard a few times, but not really a bunch of songs from them either. The only song I really know from them is that song Berserker.
Yeah, I don't really listen to a lot of like
The song Berserker is nuts.
my homie Anthony, guitarist in my old band, who was really into that stuff. Like really into like Veil of Maya and Born of Osiris. Yeah.
I've been listening to a fuckload of death metal recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a lot. Like I've been listening to a lot of Dying Fetus, a lot of Morbid Angel, a lot of Bolt Thrower,
Okay.
fucking Suffocation, shit like that.
Okay.
So sick. Like Dying Fetus is like slowly but surely becoming, I think, just like one of my favorite bands. They're so sick because it's like straight up death metal, but it's so moshy.
Yeah.
There's some parts of it where it's like, oh, I'm moshing, bro. I'm like,
What are the most moshable, not mosh parts that you like? What is one? Just one. Just what is one like?
like a part in a song.
Just any song of any genre. Oh my God.
That was real good.
Yeah.
What is the most moshable, not moshable part? As you asked, that's the question. That's a weird question. I don't know. I don't know how to answer that question. I don't think actually.
I think I said this before, but like Dead on Arrival 2-step, but you're like, no, that is moshable.
But the song "Dead on Arrival," like by Fall Out Boy. Mm-hmm. Oh, so you mean just like what is a song that is moshable, but shouldn't be moshable?
But like isn't, like there's so many like
There's so many. That's a very large question. You could find something to mosh to in anything.
That's true.
If you really dig deep
And
wanna
if
be
you
a fucking,
actually have zero shame,
yeah, if you have zero fucking shame and you want to mosh to the Office theme song, go for it.
people did. Yeah,
I know.
that-
yeah, I know. It was sad. It was not cool. Yeah.
Which again,
Don't make videos of yourself moshing. Don't do that. Like,
have you ever done that?
no.
Never ever.
No, like I can say it
No.
with 100% confidence. No, I have never done that. Have I done like stupid shit where like I mosh on my friend's car in the middle of a parking lot? Yeah, I've done that.
Yeah.
And that's cringy too.
Not like 1, 2, 3. Okay, cameras rolling.
Yeah, and then
Mosh
fucking
in this
everybody.
parking lot.
No, that shit's unnecessary. Like you don't need to do that.
Okay.
Please don't do that.
All right.
I don't like when I see people moshing on TikTok.
I gotta delete this video off my phone.
Oh shit! You practicing your spin kicks? In
Yeah,
your
dude.
backyard.
The show's coming back. I need to know that I have good form.
I'm sorry. You're right. No, yeah, I mean, you're right. I've been fucking doing it too.
God damn it. Who do you think? How badly are you gonna get hurt?
Oh, bad. Like bad.
You're not gonna say I'm just gonna take it easy, or are you gonna actually try and sit in front of me and everybody that you love and say I'm just gonna hang out tonight and take it easy?
We both know.
Or is it gonna be dun
actually-
dun 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 and then fucking
Oh, if they play that song, sorry. Yeah, even if I'm like, I think I'm gonna take it easy.
you're just ready to get
Yeah, that song's
whatever is coming your way?
Yeah. I haven't stretched in a long.
Or are you gonna have the bigger fish mentality and try and be the bigger fish and try and just not get hit by sheer virtue that you're gonna be doing a lot of hitting?
Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do, man. I just know if I hear that song, I'm probably
Dun
gonna
dun
mosh.
dun 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 dun.
At the San Jose show, like I will say that like the things I'm stoked for, I've never been able to see Gulch yet. So that's cool
Yeah.
for me. I'm very excited to see that band. I really like Gulch, so that's gonna be sick.
We were at the Tsunami first show and we couldn't get in.
Yeah, it was full capacity, so couldn't
Yeah.
get inside. But
This one, no problem with that.
yeah, so I am super excited to see Gulch. Seeing Tsunami, I think will be fun. I'm going to just watch the shenanigans for that. I can pretty guaranteed to say that. We'll see what happens with that, but
What do you mean?
I'm gonna be. I don't know because
What do you mean? What do you mean?
I'm stupid. I mosh, dude, and I shouldn't.
Okay.
Like, I really shouldn't do it at all, but I'm going to.
Okay.
Because I like Tsunami too. So, like, if I say I'm just gonna sit and watch the shenanigans, I'm gonna go, I want to be a part of the shenanigans. So I'm gonna go and be a part.
It's fair.
And then My Over Eyes, that I'm probably just gonna watch because it's gonna be cooler to see how excited everybody else is.
Oh, dude.
Like for me, like I'm excited. I love
Done
seeing
deal.
that shit.
Done fucking deal.
Seeing people see their favorite, like it's not necessarily your favorite band, but like seeing people see bands they are very excited for brings
now
like
I can see your lack of loyalty.
like when
Has showed me your true fucking colors.
when Sam and Corey booked that festival,
Done deal.
and they got Breakdown to play, like seeing like my friend Guido, like seeing just the smile on his face while Breakdown was playing.
It's like a blast from the past.
Yeah, and seeing like, and then like Christian from Rise, that band Rise, seeing him like just literally the glow on his face while Breakdown was playing and while he was singing along to Breakdown.
Yeah.
It was just so sick to see. Like, and I love shit like that. And
It's cool.
It's like me when I see fucking bands like Madball and shit.
Yeah.
Like I just get so like giddy and very excited. Like I love being at a Madball show.
That's tight.
It's so much fucking fun.
Man.
But the show that I'm probably gonna get hurt at is the Never Ending Game show. That show I'm like, I like that band.
Are you gonna go through some things?
I always am going through things. I'm always going through some
Go through some things?
Yeah, dude. That song, I can say with full certainty, I think that is a hardcore song that resonated with me harder than like any hardcore song lyrically ever. It was like, because it's funny. It's just such like a hard sounding song, but it's so like
Pretty?
and lyrically sad.
Yeah,
Like,
it's weird. It's fucking weird.
Like, it's so weird, but it makes you want to fucking like, you also want to do it with tears streaming down your face.
It's gonna be tight, dude.
No, that song, I resonated with that song a lot when I heard it, though, for real. And so, like, seeing that band, I didn't get to see them play it the last time I saw them.
Yeah.
They opened with it, and I was like, I'm in line. I'm literally standing in line, and I can hear them playing the song I want to fucking see.
Damn.
And so that's going to be fucking cool. Seeing Turnstile is going to be fucking cool because that's just a fucking event every single goddamn time.
Do you think they're gonna play some Pressure to Succeed shit?
Who knows, man? I don't even care because even the stuff that I don't necessarily listen to,
All of it's good.
it's all good and it's really good live.
Yeah.
That band is insane live. So
Energy.
That's what I'm saying. It's an event every single time. So like that's gonna be a fun, just like that one. I'm probably gonna kick back with a beer and just fucking.
Dude,
that's just fun.
I saw this
Unless
thing
they play like Pressure to Succeed.
where it was like, oh yeah, but bum 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 bum. Yeah.
If they play some of those old songs like that, that'll be that. They probably will because it's like first show back, dude.
Yeah.
In a while, like
people were gonna want to,
yeah.
if they just do all like the hits. I
I
know
haven't
that
even listened to the new one yet.
that song Mystery.
Yeah,
It's so
I've like listened to a little bit of it. I didn't finish it.
it's so good.
Really?
When Beast Move does like clean like singing,
Yeah.
it's so good.
There's another hardcore band I just found that Corey's boyfriend showed me. They're called Age of Apocalypse.
I've heard of.
Dude, it's the Life of Agony clone band that I've always dreamt about.
Sick.
It's so good.
Behind you.
It's so good, dude. It's so insane. Like when I heard it, I was like, we were sitting in the car and I'm like playing my Switch. Not like I'm like halfway listening.
Yeah.
It got my full attention. I'm like playing video games and I'm all, hold the fuck on. I'm all, what am I listening to right now? And they were like, oh yeah, this is this band Age of Apocalypse. I was like, dude, this is insane.
Damn.
It sounds, the vocals, it's all clean vocals, like all singing vocals.
Okay.
And it's very reminiscent of like Life of Agony style, like droney, weird, like.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good, dude.
Nice.
You gotta check them out. They're fucking crazy.
I made a playlist this week. I made one that I'm really stoked on. Complete gear switch, but in the vein, like in the realm of music.
Yeah.
It's like a neo jazz like playlist. I don't know what to call it. It's real jammy and instrumental. So fucking sick. I know. I don't know. I don't think you're into that type of stuff.
I've been listening to some stuff like that. Like when I sent you that video of that dude playing that crazy song on the drums.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's a Polyphia song.
Yeah.
I went and like started listening to some of that band. They're cool, but it gets very look at my dick.
It gets a little much.
Yeah, like look at my giant guitar cock. And that's what it feels like.
That's what Brian said. That's what whenever like I talk about bands like, you know, Intervals, Polyphia, Chon.
That's definitely where I got that.
Yeah, like those
saying.
Yeah, or even, you know, Animals as Leaders and like
Straight up
Tosin Abasi and shit like that. He was like, if I want to hear someone jack off with a guitar, I would just play guitar.
Yeah.
You know,
Straight
like he's
up.
like, I'm not gonna. And again, that's fair. I think that shit's sick. But like, even Brian was like, dude, that's one guy. That's one guy. That's one guy who programs the drums.
Yeah.
And then we'll just go and just like literally just fucking nut. You know.
Yeah.
The whole the whole thing. Like
the thing I liked about Polyphia was some of the stuff was very like R&B beats. And
yes.
Weird, like which it makes it a little bit different.
Dude, do you know who Masego is?
No.
He's like almost like a neo R&B artist.
No.
He has a song with Chon.
There's
a neo there's a urban there's
urban.
Oh, okay, there it is.
Hey, you said it.
Yeah, I can't think of the right word, but yeah, dude, he's
urban
hip hop R&B artist, right?
Hey, he's really urban.
And he fuck off. Yeah, but he did a song with a fucking.
See my stain on my shirt. I look like a fucking slob. Sorry. I have OCD, dude.
Okay.
Like,
yeah, that's fair.
It's right on my nipple.
It's staining all my fucking old shirts. Thanks.
Hey, dude. I don't even know if this one is. That other one, that highlighter straight popped in my pocket. And at first, because it was like dark orange, it straight looked like my nipple was bleeding.
God damn it. Yeah, dude, this playlist I made I'm stoked on. It's called Summer Lion because it's like all shit that like, dude, it's so like almost like play while you're studying or reading, but also gardening or doing work around the house or like driving. Like it's so nice. It's so fucking pleasant to like hear. And it sort of goes up and down. There's some stuff that's a little more energetic, but a lot of it, there's this band from Saskatchewan or this group or this guy. I don't know how the fuck you say their name. VBND.
That's how I would say it.
VBND, you know, it's like not like MGMT, which could be called management, but even still, like VBND, like this band, this group, this fucking guy, it's like he collabs with other musicians, and it's like I've then gone on like rabbit holes to this, like there's Tom Misch who like sings and plays guitar, and then I find this guy Yusef Days who's just a fucking percussionist, like super like in the pocket jazz, like neo jazz, like new. It's so sick, dude. And I'm like fucking just juiced off of it.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard for me to get into music like lately. It's weird.
Yeah.
Like I still listen to the stuff I listen to.
Yeah.
But like every time I try and branch out and like try and find new artists or new genres, my attention span's not there. It's really frustrating.
It's hard for me to get into hardcore music.
Hardcore for sure. Like I haven't really since the pandemic, because I like part of what I love about hardcore is the live aspect of it. Right. So I didn't have that. So it was really hard for me. I haven't heard a lot of the new releases that came out over the span of this past year.
Yeah.
Hardcore releases.
Yeah.
I heard a lot of other music, but that's because I didn't really go see that stuff live very often.
I listened to Wolf King's album on the drive. That was fucking, oh man.
That album's really good.
That song,
they did an insane job.
Bro, the song The Oath.
Yeah, it's insane, dude. No, they did it.
Brian has a playthrough of that on the, what are they on?
ESP.
Yeah, it's on ESP, right, for their sponsorship, but also Roadrunner? No, it's not Roadrunner.
No.
I don't know. I don't fucking know the name of the record.
All I know is ESP did post it, which is fucking cool.
Yeah, but dude, it's a sick ass bass playthrough.
Yeah.
That fucking song is so fucking cool. Like, and I don't listen to like I
It's
don't
very-
know. I'm not a
it's-
genre fucking guy.
It's
so like to me, just
it's a style. I feel like that band's like a style of death metal in a way, but like there's that
they've been branded as blackened hardcore.
That's a weird
I
thing
don't.
too.
Who knows? But still, they are a brand. I think of death metal.
Yeah, and in death metal, there's so much that term can mean so many things. Like realistically, like bands like the Faceless sound nothing like Suffocation, but they're both death metal bands.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Or Suffocate, who someone could even.
Suffocate, yeah, they were like more like deathcore.
Yeah, but someone could like to be like, oh, like you're telling your normie coworker.
Yeah, but
Right.
you see, and me going, they're more like deathcore. Like this, it's just being genre fucking. It's just dumb.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
but death metal though is one of those weird ones where it's like that term spans
Huge
such
spectrum.
a broad sound.
Yeah.
Like Rings of Saturn, death metal band. They're a death metal band, but then you go listen to like Frozen Soul,
Yeah.
also a death metal band.
Yeah. Would some of the Doom bands would also be in the.
Some of them maybe, but like Doom bands I feel like are more that's its own thing. Doom metal.
Yeah.
I haven't been listening to much of that lately, but that's just because of my attention span. Like keeping my ears to a song for 8 minutes.
Right.
It's really hard right now.
Yeah, no, I feel it.
So yeah, I've been listening to a lot of death metal. Randomly been listening to a lot of Tenacious D.
What?
Yeah, I don't know why. It randomly like, oh, you know what it was? I saw it was a video on TikTok where it was showing, it was like an old video, like old footage of when they were recording the song Kickapoo, and it was Dio and Jack Black in the studio while Dio was recording his part.
Damn.
And it was just like, dude, Jack Black was marking out so hard. He's just like, holy fuck, dude. Like, I got fucking Dio and Meatloaf on this fucking track.
Yeah, that is
like,
tight.
that's insane.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and he's going to have that forever.
Yeah.
Like, he's like, I have a fucking song with Dio and Meatloaf, man.
Right.
Like, that's nuts. So I've just been listening to a bunch of those songs. Like, I love that movie. Like, Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny is fucking great. It's one of the only musicals. Like,
Have you ever watched the show?
there's a show?
There was one season, and it didn't get picked back up.
No,
I think actually either
Is it-
one show.
Is it after?
No, I think it's before.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I think it didn't get picked up, and then they went and made the movie.
Damn.
But I don't know if it's one season or legit one episode.
Wow.
That like
have not
like a
seen that.
pilot that never got picked up.
That's crazy. No, I haven't seen that.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that is the case. There is a Tenacious.
I've
D.
heard of it, I feel like. I've just never actually seen it.
I think it was like HBO or something.
Their songs are like really fucking funny. Some of them.
Yeah.
Some of them are really, really funny. And Jack Black's got a crazy voice.
Yeah, he does.
Like a crazy fucking voice.
My sister, every time I think of Jack Black, I think of my sister because growing up, she had a crush on Jack Black, and I was like, that's so strange.
That is a very weird, like, I like that guy.
Yeah.
You know what'd be weirder, though? No shame, man. But if she was like, I like Kyle Gass.
It's true.
Because, you know what? Hey, but that man can play the fucking guitar,
Yeah.
and he actually can sing pretty good, too.
Yeah.
He's just he's not very pleasant to look at.
Dude, he's the person who, it's like someone said before, like, fuck yeah, why not be the bassist or the drummer of some huge group, because you could still walk into a coffee shop. You get all that. You get all the royalties and records of fucking
That's basically what
Maroon 5 being on a Toyota commercial or whatever, but you can straight up just walk into a Chili's or whatever.
Yeah,
and just sit down. Yeah, instead of like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Right? All that shit.
And yeah, not a lot of people know who Kyle Gass is. Yeah, which is funny.
Yep.
Because, man, without KG, bro.
He's 50%.
Without Cage.
Yeah, JB and KG, dude.
Dude, Jables.
Jables.
Fuck you, Cage. Fuck you, Jables. I'll get you, Tenacious D. And that's just fucking Dave Grohl as the devil.
As the devil, yeah.
So sick. That song is sick, too, dude.
That song is tight.
Beelzebub.
Yeah.
Song is fucking cool, dude.
Master Exploder.
God, there are a lot of them.
Is that the one where they first get the pick? Master Exploder is the one where they first get it, right?
Yeah, that's a good one, too.
Where he like sings and the chick's head explodes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kyle Gass is playing the double leg guitar. It's fucking so tight.
It is sick.
Oh man, the Sasquatch scene in that movie.
What is it like?
They take a bunch of mushrooms and it's fucking John C. Reilly as Sasquatch.
It's a baby sad. Or whatever he says, like,
You the baby. Like, it's so good, dude. Oh my god.
oh, dude, don't make another one. Don't make another one.
No. That movie doesn't need another like.
If it's been 10 years, don't do it. Just don't
I feel
do
like
it again.
some of them. So like, I haven't seen Super Troopers 2 yet.
Okay.
That movie though, like I've heard about it is if you grew up with Super Troopers, the first one, like
Right.
if that is a movie that
Yeah, but there's no mythos. There's not like an extended,
No, it's a
just
movie.
all callbacks.
Yes, so
all callbacks.
So you have to, and if you
Leader
go
Cola?
in-
Leader Cola?
if you go in thinking that or go in knowing that, and
Right.
you're a huge fan of the first one,
Right.
You're gonna have a good time.
Okay.
Same thing with like the Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back reboot. If you go in
Dude.
knowing I haven't seen it yet, I own it and I haven't watched it.
It's
yet.
so
Is it
so-
really that bad?
It's really not good. It's really not. Okay.
Because it's the same thing. It's just callback
All
after-
callbacks. All
and
callbacks. Yeah.
For me, Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, I know that movie front to back, line for line.
Yeah.
I watched it every day for a portion of my life, dude.
Yeah.
The movie's important, like to me as like what I think is
All
funny.
the guest star, like the fact that they were able to get
Everyone.
but
Is Will Ferrell in it again?
no, I'm saying for the first one.
Oh,
So for the
okay.
first one, the fact that
Yes.
fucking View Askew, right, was able to sit there and be like, okay, we've made Mallrats. We've made, Chasing Amy. We've made fucking Dogma.
The fact that movie is a Miramax film.
True. Yeah.
The fact that Jay and Silent Bob,
Fuck Weinstein.
the crying game. Remember that scene in Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. No, like,
Look at these two morose motherfuckers right here.
yeah.
Looks like somebody shit in their cereal.
cereal.
Bung.
Yeah, fucking.
I know, like, it's fucked up. I'm like,
Holden McNeil, right?
don't watch that movie with me because I'm annoying.
Sure.
Like it's that kind of movie.
Yeah, I
like,
get it.
Like, don't watch it with me. I won't watch it with people.
Dude,
It's
the
like,
fact that they're able to get Jason Biggs and fucking Dawson and fucking
Matt Damon and fucking Ben Affleck and fucking
Mark Hamill,
dude, it's a
Will
huge
Ferrell,
cast.
right? Like,
It's crazy.
yeah. Even if they
great.
are just fucking Tracy Morgan,
It's so good.
right?
And the movie's so good too. It's so funny.
Yeah.
It's so
Dude,
iconic.
George Carlin.
Oh fuck.
George Carlin, fucking, what is her name?
It ain't gay. Like,
It's the old rules. What is it? The code of the road.
it's the old rules of the whole book of the road.
Book of the road. Yeah. See you guys.
Yeah, fucking Christ, it's so good.
And then he
Rest
gets
in
in the
peace,
dude. Then he gets in the car with Carrie Fisher. Fucking Carrie Fisher.
Yeah,
like
the nun.
Princess Leia, who's a nun, and he goes,
you know what's
"Fucking
fucked up?
Rules of the road."
You're fucking with my head right now because I'm just now realizing that's who that was.
Princess Leia and fucking Luke Skywalker. So again, as Kevin Smith, who's been
He's the nerd king, and
The king-
and he has fucking Leia and fucking Luke.
yeah,
That's nuts. I just can't believe that.
and
right
comedy, right? So
now is when I'm realizing that that's Leia. I never put that together in my head.
yeah,
Never once.
yeah.
That's crazy.
And then the fucking
Jay straight tries to go down on her.
Uh-huh.
That was fucking goddamn. What the fuck is the internet?
Never mind. Yeah, never mind. I'm not gonna go there. Yeah, I don't know how they were able to get all that stuff. I mean, that is cool, but the second one, man.
Do you like Clerks?
Yeah.
Do you like Clerks 2?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Clerks 2. I feel like Clerks.
I think Dogma's my favorite.
Clerks is in my top 3 favorite movies of all time.
I think
So-
Dogma is a actually like just a really good movie.
It is. It
like
is.
as far as like it's a little bit not action packed, but there's a great story there.
Yeah, no,
like,
it's
that is a fucking really good story.
Yeah, it's good.
What is it? Chris Rock is like the 13th disciple.
Some shit like that. I haven't seen it in years, dude.
It's so good though. The Two Fallen Angels.
Yeah, it's fucking cool. The first Clerks is probably it's hard to say it's my favorite comedy movie when like things like Dumb and Dumber exist.
Movies that are set in a single day hit different.
Yeah, yeah.
Movies that
that's
are just
true.
like a single day and night.
Yeah, but long journey movies can be fucking sick too. Like,
Yeah.
like Dumb and Dumber is that's an excursion, dude.
Right.
I mean, they start in fucking Rhode Island, and go all the way to Aspen.
Same thing with whatchamacallit? Jay and Silent Bob. Jay and Silent Bob, they go from fucking
They go across the whole country.
yeah,
Yeah, it's fucking nuts.
to get to Hollywood or
Yeah.
get to Studio City, right?
Yeah, I fucking love Dumb and Dumber. That's one. I was talking to my boss about that movie at work today.
Super bad. Single day and night, right?
Superbad, yeah, and that movie was instantly classic.
Mm-hmm.
It came out Judd Apatow had this era of movies that every single movie he came out with for a point,
It was like 5 years, dude.
they're so iconic, dude.
Yeah.
They're all so good. Like 40-Year-Old Virgin.
That's the one that started it, right? Technically, Freaks and Geeks is what started the whole thing, right?
but for the start of that big chain,
Yeah.
I feel like it was 40-Year-Old Virgin.
40-Year-Old Virgin. I don't know the order specifically.
Yeah.
Superbad, Sarah Marshall, I Love You, Man.
Pineapple Express.
Yeah. That's 4 fucking...
Pineapple Express is like that's my favorite
Knocked Up?
like stoner movie. You know
Knocked
what I
Up,
mean?
right?
Knocked Up's him, yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking great movie.
When did it fall off?
Um,
Because there was a period that it sort of fell off with that Apatow
it's just because-
raunchy stuff. Zack and Miri, also Apatow.
yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a good one too, though.
Yeah,
I love Zack and Miri Make a Porno. I think that movie's really, really good. I thought that was a interesting take on a movie. Like, that it's a movie about people shooting a fucking porn.
Did he also do what is it? Crazy Stupid Love?
That I don't know. I've never seen that movie.
That's the
so.
Steve Carell and Gosling one.
Yeah, I've never seen that one.
He's like a wing. Yeah, he wanted to call it the Wingman.
Like me and my boss were talking about Jim Carrey today at work, and I was like, I don't think Jim Carrey's made a bad movie that I can think of.
Have you seen Sonic the Hedgehog? Why the fuck? Okay,
I haven't seen it, but I actually
dude's
think
not hurting for money.
I just think the casting is good, though. He's a good casting for Dr. Robotnik. Are you kidding me?
Dude, but it's almost like when you see Ray Liotta in a Chantix commercial, where you're like, dog, do you not have casino money still? Like, do you not have, like, how are you gonna actually answer that casting call? Like, how is the fucking Mask? How was the Mask? How was Ace Ventura? How was Eternal
like
Sunshine? How was
he's more
Truman
into-
Show?
He's more into making kids movies and stuff now, though.
Yeah, but with him and his fucking wokeness.
Well, he's also a wacko, dude. He's a little crazy, man. Dude, have you seen Man on the Moon?
He's an insane method actor, yes. But the idea that he's like, yo, Hollywood is filled with fucking, like, scum.
No, that's not what I'm saying is crazy about him. Man on the Moon, dude, he literally says himself that he feels like he got possessed by Andy Kaufman.
Sure. What's the matter with that?
You're right. Nothing. There's nothing wrong with that at all.
Channel this energy to make a crazy performance, but was the performance that great? As someone who didn't see Andy Kaufman and hasn't seen any of his exploits or any of his
I've
work,
watched like old YouTube videos and stuff. I've seen some of his
as
stuff.
a comparison, aside to side, yeah, it's there, but is it also like what people were saying? Were like, I swear, it felt like Andy was in the room with us, and I'm like, okay,
that was people that knew Andy,
right?
and that was the crazy thing about that documentary. Right? It was people that like knew Andy.
He wouldn't
Kaufman
answer to Jim.
to anybody. Nobody could get if anybody walked up to him and said, "Hey Jim, we're doing this." He literally would just pretend you didn't say anything,
Right.
because he wasn't like,
So in your head, though, right?
yeah.
Like in your head, wouldn't you? There is still an aspect that is in your head that is saying, "Okay, I'm going to consciously not answer to that so that I can channel a role." Like that's what's weird about the method thing.
Well, and that's what makes me think that he actually was kind of like,
A little off the deep end.
yeah, man,
Yeah.
because Andy Kaufman to Jim Carrey.
He was like an exhibitionist, right? In a way that he, like almost like a Borat type of thing, where
well-
didn't he slap a woman like
some shit like that. Yeah,
on like he was supposed to do like a staged SNL like type of like sketch,
basically,
and like actually started fighting this lady.
I think so. Yeah, but the thing with Jim
Outlandish
Carrey,
kind of
super outlandish.
what is it called? Shock
Value. A lot of it. Yeah, I just know that like the story, like for Jim Carrey, he doesn't think he would have ever got into comedy without Andy, like seeing Andy Kaufman on TV and shit.
Okay.
Like that was like the reason.
Physical comedy. He's the best, one of the best physical comedians.
Jim Carrey is, I think, the best physical comedian.
Yeah.
Like you can't, his face, he has a rubber face, dude.
Yeah.
He can do anything with his face. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So like, and he said in that documentary, the Man on the Moon documentary, that like without Andy Kaufman, there is no Jim Carrey.
Mm.
And so when he got offered that role to be Andy Kaufman,
Yeah.
hearing him say that he walked home, looked in the mirror, and Andy Kaufman talked back to him and said, "I'm taking over now."
Yeah, that's interesting.
It's kind of crazy.
It
It's kind of like, and Jim Carrey was the one that said that shit.
What do you think? Oh man, this makes it like, because I'm still like, okay, this is a comedic thing, right?
Yeah.
The dark part is the fact that, almost unwillingly, it was let's just say for sake of argument or whatever, that he was channeling. Right?
Yeah.
How the fuck do you think Ledger felt? I heard he locked himself. Again, all this shit, I don't fact check shit. So again, don't fucking listen to a word I'm saying. But I heard he locked himself in his hotel room closet, like in the closet in the hotel room, for something like 48 hours straight.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely got into the role for sure.
Which is crazy because it's like,
I want to rewatch that movie now. I have only seen it, so
When
I
you
was
see
such
it-
a hater. I was such a hater.
really?
Dude, first of all, go on record saying this. I've never liked Batman. I've always been super against Batman. And
As a character.
Yes, and I don't even know why, really. It's stupid, because he's a savage. Like, what do you mean? He's a fucking savage. Like, but I do love the villain catalog for Batman.
Yeah.
But I was young when that movie came out, kind of young. And when it came out, I just felt like I was in that boat of like, he only got that fucking Oscar because he died. That was the way I thought when I was a kid.
Mm.
And I was just like, because when I saw the movie, I was like, oh, it's good, but I was like, it's nothing. It didn't fucking do all this. Everyone was fucking floored by it. And I was like, it was cool. But it's because I didn't like Batman.
Sure. Yeah. No, yeah.
Now I can appreciate Batman as a character.
Yeah.
And I can appreciate acting more.
Yeah.
So I want to go back and rewatch that movie.
There are certain
That water
parts.
again. I'm crispy.
There are certain parts, dude. There are certain parts that I can even think of off the top. It's not just the Joker laugh. It's not just the it's the micro expressions, really, is that what that movie is. Like this part, oh god, where it's not he's not even on screen. It's him taking a video of this guy who he's holding hostage.
Yeah.
And he's like, look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. And like, it's just like, it's so gripping. It's so fucking like, what the fuck is going on with this guy?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Or even the way that he tells, you don't know the truth of how he got the scars.
Yeah. And I like,
You don't know the truth.
and his walk in that movie, now that I've seen
He has like this kind of like waddle.
yeah, and he's always with one shoulder forward. Like he walks like
It's weird.
a shuffle. Almost.
It's weird. It makes you wonder what headspace he had to get into, because they say that the role killed him, but he did do Mr. Megorium's Wonder Emporium, I think, after that. Or no, there was a.
He only did half.
No, not Mr. Megorium. It was another kind of weird Orium.
He did half of a movie,
Yeah.
and then he died.
Right.
And Johnny Depp took over the rest of the role.
To say that the role killed him because of the spiral that he went into from the method acting, is that the same thing as saying, oh, that's just a scapegoat for the fact that this guy was really the same way that you had said that he only got the Oscar because of the fact that it's posthumous, like the fact that it was because after.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say now I don't believe that anymore. That's not like I'm not in that wheelhouse.
It was a great performance.
That's what I'm saying. I can appreciate that stuff now.
Yeah.
When I was younger, I didn't appreciate shit like that. I was just like, oh, that movie's fucking not that good.
Yeah.
I just didn't like it that much. And it's because I didn't like fucking Batman. But now I've read more Batman stuff. I actually do like the character. I like the villains.
Yeah.
I think the Joker's an insane character, actually.
You know, my coworker Steve is a huge comic book nerd.
Yeah.
Like, huge comic book head. Like, one of the coolest characters. And for the record, I don't read comics.
Yeah.
So it's like, cool, call me a poser, do whatever. I don't care. But I like the lore. I love lore.
Yeah.
Like, all around.
I don't really read comics anymore.
Have you ever heard of Null?
Null?
Null, the god of symbiotes?
Yes.
Dude.
Yeah, it's in a new series going on right now.
Dude.
Yeah. The king, like the king symbiote.
He's the god of symbiotes.
Yeah.
He created the symbiotes.
Yeah.
And this guy's fucking...
It's gnarly.
Like, he literally just walks into New York City, from what I understand, and just is like... And it just, like, makes all of the New York superheroes symbiotes. So there's, like, a Daredevil symbiote. There's a Spider-Man... Like, you know, everyone... I don't know. But either way, yeah, he...
Speaking of symbiotes, did you see the new Venom trailer?
Yeah. Yeah, it's confusing. It confuses me, though.
It's going to be so good, I think.
It confuses me because of the studio shit. It confuses me a bunch.
What do you mean?
Because from what I hear from my comic book homie, Holland is done with his MCU contract after this next movie, No Way Home.
Okay.
Spider-Man is still owned by Sony. Again, I don't know if I'm just parroting this completely wrong. Then Holland is going to jump over to the air quote Venomverse.
Because that's going to be the new multiverse. There's going to be a multiverse Spider-Man movie, I think.
So, but none of the like the Holland that shows up in the Tom Hardy and Venom movie and Mobius, right? The Jared Leto will not be the Spider-Man from Civil War and No Far From Home and da-da-da-da-da.
It's just Tom Holland?
It's just Tom Holland as Spider-Man, but none of the, like the snap, none of that.
That's weird.
But unless they do something, fucking Kevin Feige,
with the multiverse stuff.
If they come through and are like, we're either going to just do a sweep and just like hard reset, or they do some finessery. Because the thing that's weird is that if you watch the Mobius trailer,
which I haven't seen,
it looks cool. Fucking vampire doctor guy.
I know he looked, when I saw the still of Mobius, I was like, he looks good.
Looks cool.
Yeah, he looks cool.
But a weird part happens. One, there's a little Easter egg flash of Sam Raimi Spider-Man on the wall. Like there's a poster of
That's Andrew Garfield, right?
No.
That's
Maguire.
Okay.
So there's of that Spider-Man on the wall. Like it is the actual just stock image from like Spider-Man 1.
Yeah.
Then at the end of the trailer, Michael Keaton Vulture steps up, which is from MCU Holland Spider-Man.
Weird.
And then at the end of the last Spider-Man movie,
see, this is all pointing to a multiverse theory.
Yes.
Yeah, there's going to be
because J.J. Jameson.
Yeah.
It was the same J.J. Jameson from the Sam Raimi movies in the last Spider-Man movie. It was like, I want pictures of Spider-Man. Like that same guy.
The guy that voiced, this is a side note, the guy that voiced the J. Jonah Jameson in the cartoon,
yeah,
is the voice of Omni-Man in Invincible.
Really?
Yeah, and the voice actor actually has a thick ass mustache.
Okay.
And so does J. Jonah Jameson.
Right.
And so does Omni-Man. I just thought that was a cool little fucking like.
That is pretty.
Like they got a guy with a mustache.
I wonder if he straight up was like, I need to have a mustache in the cartoon, and they're like, what? He doesn't have a. I need a mustache.
No, because in the comic book, because Invincible is a fucking like 180 issue book.
Wow.
But the series that just came out is just 8 episodes of like, and it's really not very much of the book at all. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we could talk. I want to talk about Invincible in a second.
Let's finish
this
Spider-Man
Spider-Man thing. I'm confused. Not confused. I'm curious to see what they do because
I think I know it's going to be multiverse. There's going to be a movie where we see Tom Holland, Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Standing next to Andrew Garfield.
That's what they say this next one.
Tobey Maguire.
That's what they say this next one's going to be. Because this next one confirmed. What's his name? Molina. Alfred Molina. Doc Ock.
Oh, okay.
Confirmed.
Sick.
Jamie Foxx. Confirmed.
Okay.
And then they're setting
Electro, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But they're going to set up a Sinister Six. But they're probably going to set up a Sinister Six in the Sonyverse. Because you already have like...
It's going to be fucking hard to follow. It's going to be very complex.
Or very easy.
Or it could be super good, yeah.
Because as soon as you switch over to the air quote Spider-Verse...
Yeah.
Then it is strictly just that. Once they introduce a Spider-Man into these Venom movies...
Yeah.
That's when it gets sort of locked in.
Yeah. So you've seen the new Venom trailer?
Yeah.
So I haven't seen the original Venom movie. I'm going to try and watch that this weekend.
I haven't either.
I'm going to watch that this weekend, I think, because that trailer made me really interested.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, cool. Because I loved the humor in the trailer.
Yeah.
I loved, like, the fact that, like, Tom Hardy's, like, in his apartment trying to, like, fucking just live.
Yeah.
And the symbiote's just, like, coming out of his back and making food and, like, it's just doing whatever the fuck it wants.
Well, from what I understand, I always thought Venom was like a fucking sinister, and he goes, and my homie Steve's like, no, dude,
no, not at all.
Venom is an anti-hero.
Yeah, he's
like kind of indifferent. He does fucked up stuff, but he
has to feed, which is part of his thing. He's a symbiote. He needs to eat.
Right,
eating his flesh a lot, like his people.
Mm-hmm.
But
can we eat him?
They Eddie Brock and Venom have like a deal almost.
Right.
It's like I think, and I could be
Venom's
talking out my ass right now.
I'm gonna keep you alive,
and you're gonna let me eat once a month or something like that. I think that is like their deal. Is like
because was he walking
take over and do your thing once a month, but other than that,
because doesn't he walk into a convenience store? And then he's like, hey, Mrs. Chen. And he's like, hello, Mrs. Chen.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
Venom, the thing comes out and it's like, hi, Mrs. Chen. I'm like, that shit's great to me because Venom is...
Because then she goes, hi, Venom.
Well, there's a comic book arc, I'm pretty sure, where Venom is like the Spider-Man of San Francisco in a way.
Yeah.
This takes place in San Francisco.
Yeah.
And I just got to say that you could not have done a better casting for Carnage. I'm sorry. Woody Harrelson as Cletus Cassidy is...
Because he's like a fucking serial...
Yeah.
Right?
The R word.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Like he's a sick fuck.
Absolutely. Like an actual... And that's why Carnage, that's why that symbiote took him. Because Carnage is like a really diabolical, sinister ass symbiote.
Yeah.
And it needed a fucking... like a host that... matched his fucking energy.
Yeah.
And so Cletus Cassidy, the fucking serial fucking... the serial rapist, I'm just going to say it.
Yeah, I mean,
that's what it is.
Yeah, he's a fucking sick fuck.
He's a sick fuck. Yeah, it's... Oh, my God. And just seeing, like, the dynamic, and just seeing what he looks like when he's full
He's
Carnage.
got his tendrils out and
Yeah,
stuff.
when it's like, who are you? And he's like, I am Carnage.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh my fucking God. Because I remember being a kid and playing through the Spider-Man game on PlayStation, and the last boss is Carnage.
Yeah.
And I remember the stress, because you don't fight him, because Spider-Man can't fight Carnage by himself. It's not a thing.
Right, yeah.
Carnage will kill him.
Yeah.
So in the game, you just have to run. And like you're like blowing stuff up behind you and shit. So you're swinging through these hallways while Carnage is just like crawling through the halls.
Yeah.
And if he catches up to you, he kills you. But as a kid, it's so stressful because it's one of those levels where it's like, oh my God, he's chasing me. Like you can't stop pushing your buttons. You have to keep pushing buttons.
Damn.
And when you're fucking 10 years old, your hands get tired.
What did they? The one weird thing, last thing on Spider-Man is that when I played the Sony Spider-Man, or the PlayStation Spider-Man game,
Fantastic game. I want to play the new one.
one of the best games I've ever played. Hands down, one of the best games
good.
I've ever played. But when you get to the end of the story, spoiler alert, Harry Osborn has a symbiote on him,
Interesting.
or like there's like it's weird. It's weird how they spun it in a weird way, like that.
I don't know much. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I'm talking out my ass with a lot of this stuff. I don't know the deep cut shit.
Bro, if they bring back Willem Dafoe as fucking
That's another really good cast.
Norman Osborn, okay?
He is the Green Goblin,
dude.
And
Green
Because
what baddies could they have? They can have Norman Osborn in there. They can have
they could do the Rhino right.
Who was it? Paul Giamatti?
Yeah, let's not do that again. Let's not have Paul Giamatti do a Russian accent ever again.
Yeah.
Ever again.
Yeah.
We don't ever need that again.
Okay.
Like never again. Like we don't need that shit. It's so bad.
Scorpion would be sick.
Yeah, dude. Oh man, that's a weird character.
Scorpion's tight, dude.
Isn't he? What's he look like? He's
he
like
has
the
a
yellow
suit. No, he has an orange suit. Or I'm sorry, he has a green suit that just has a fucking like a robotic.
I do remember him.
Fucking
Okay, who was the guy in the cartoon that like
yellow with the little zaps on his face?
No, because that's Electro, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm talking about the yellow guy that looked like almost plates of something.
Shocker?
Maybe it was Shocker. He had like rings on his arms. I feel like.
I think that was Shocker.
Okay, and like
Which,
I
again,
feel like he would punch and electrocute.
Yeah.
Cool.
I think that was Shocker. He is like yellow with almost like a maroon vest.
Yes.
Yes.
100%.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shocker. Yeah.
That's a cool character too.
Because he just has these little.
Yeah.
Which the way that they spun it in in the Holland verse was that all the tech that they had found was shit that they scavenged from Avengers, like from like Stark tech.
Yeah,
it's all Stark tech. So like the wings that fucking Vulture uses are basically like Falcon's wings. By the way, Falcon Winter Soldier.
I haven't seen it yet. I haven't watched anything on Disney Plus.
Sam Wilson is my fucking cap, dude. Hell yeah.
What
for the MCU.
Is there like a Croc Spider in Spider-Man?
Killer Croc.
Yeah,
Killer
right?
Croc was
that would be super cool.
Killer Croc was the villain of the first Garfield movie. First Andrew Garfield Spider-Man.
I thought you meant the first Garfield movie, like Garfield
the cat
Tale of Two Kitties, like
where he's the prince. Him and the prince get
the
Aristocat.
I hate Mondays. Like that's what I like when you said the first Garfield movie. I'm all, what do you mean he's the first villain in the first Garfield?
Electro was sick too. Jamie Foxx's Electro was.
I thought it was mid.
It was pretty over. It was overdone.
Yeah.
Like way overdone.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of midi. I didn't like it that much. Spider-Man has an interesting rogue catalog, dude. Because Spider-Man himself, while being an awesome character, as much as anybody wants to fucking say this, I'll fucking die on this hill, dude. He's a street level hero.
Oh yeah,
like
100%.
So his rogue catalog,
bank robbers, and fucking diamond heists and shit.
And that's why, and I get it. He is important to a lot of huge events.
Yeah,
he is. But at the end of the fucking day, he's a fucking street level hero. He can be killed really easily. Doesn't have any of these like super crazy fucking powers.
Which is crazy because there's like
he ain't on the level of fucking Thor. He ain't on the level of fucking Doctor Strange. Like, come on now.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Like those guys have fucking Doctor Strange could destroy Spider-Man. I feel like.
Yeah.
Like it wouldn't
quite
even be
literally
a contest.
open up and send him to a different dimension.
Literally wouldn't even be a contest.
Yeah.
I think. But he does have some cool rogues. Like he does have some cool villains. I think I haven't seen it yet, but I heard that Jake Gyllenhaal as Mysterio is pretty good.
Yeah.
I think Mysterio could be sick done right.
That's another villain that could be because I don't know.
He's an interesting villain.
Classically,
all he is illusions and like.
Classically, I don't know what the Sinister Six is. Like who like comprises the list, but they just recast Kraven the Hunter.
That's cool. Kraven the Hunter is a cool
but
villain.
as the kid who played Quicksilver in the MCU.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, what's going on? I'm waiting for Mahershala Ali as Blade because that's going to set shit off in a different way. Because you almost have these realms within the MCU. You know, you have the Guardians and Captain Marvel, who started this sort of not cosmic like space, type of thing. MCU happening everywhere else. You had Doctor Strange open up the idea of there being a mystic kind of realm of the MCU. And then there's, the spy espionage, SHIELD, oh my God, Hydra, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Right? And then, of course, the overarching Thanos and the stones, that's just kind of like a all-encompassing, there's no escape from that.
Yeah.
However, could there be a bigger bad than that?
Thanos?
That's what's going to be tough.
Galactus, dude.
Yes, but...
there is...
Even more so.
There is more.
Doom.
Oh, yeah, Dr. Doom.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
The fact that... Dude.
That'll be good.
Doom would be the sickest big bad in like a phase, because you know how they did like 4 phases or 3 phases that led up to the culmination of the 3?
Yeah.
For him to be the big bad, the overarching string puller of like maybe phase, what would it be now? Phase 4 and 5?
Yeah.
But then flips, and then he becomes like, okay, I've done enough bad. Let me go, because he's sort of anti-villain-y. He has been, where he's just like, where it's like one of the only realms that there ever were peace in was one where Doom had complete 100%, like he had control of the universe.
There's a character like that in Invincible too.
Tell me about Invincible.
You want me to go there? All right.
Give me brief premise, real brief.
Brief premise. It's a show about a guy who comes to Earth. He's like an alien.
Okay.
And starts a family and fucking has a kid who is half Viltrumite, which is what he is.
Okay.
And his whole goal is to... So, okay, I'm going to hit this with a spoiler alert right now. Because if you don't care about me spoiling some shit.
Well, I'm gonna end up watching it at some point.
Well, it's hard for me to talk about it at all without spoiling a little bit. Because the show picks up so quick. Episode 1, and things are fucking off to the races.
Dude comes to Earth, Viltrumite, has a family, half Viltrumite son.
Yes.
Okay.
And kid gets powers at like 18 years old.
Okay.
And he becomes a hero, and he thinks his dad is the greatest hero in the world. The whole world does. Mm-hmm. He's Omni-Man. He saves the fucking world all the time.
Yeah.
And then
what are his powers? Just everything. Super speed, super strength, flight.
So Viltrumites basically are they're very
Kryptonians.
No, very similar to humans in their looks and things like that. Obviously,
they look the same, is what you're telling me.
They look exactly the same, and then they also and they can breed with humans. They're aliens. They can breed with humans, though.
Okay,
you know what I mean. So, and his powers are just super strength, super speed. He can fly. But his super strength and his super speed are like so insane. Like he can like fly so fast he can phase through shit. Like it's kind of ridiculous. Like they don't ever show that in the show. I did such a deep dive on this fucking universe after I watched it. And like I watched every breakdown video on YouTube. Like I know all kinds of shit. He, at one point in the comic book, flies around a planet and is just, like, phasing. Like, he can't get into this fucking fortress. So he just flies around the planet, speeds himself up so fast that he can phase through and fucking phases inside the fucking thing and kills everybody inside and walks out the front door. It's fucking nuts. He's just crazy strong.
Yeah.
And so he's the world's greatest hero. That's what everybody sees him as.
Right. Until one day.
And he told his family... that, and this is where the spoiler alert is, because this is kind of a bigger thing in the show, but he tells his family and like his wife and stuff when he got there that his whole goal is he was sent by Viltrum to go and protect planets. Like that was like what the thing was, is he was supposed to be like they're so powerful that they're supposed to go out and be the protector of these lesser planets. Mm-hmm. that's not what Viltrum does at all. They are like Nazis.
Oh.
They just they're taking over the universe.
Oh.
There was a war on the planet, on Viltrum, at one point. It was a huge populated planet. And then one day, they just decided, let's see who's the strongest. And they all just started killing each other. And like 1,000 of them were left. And that was it. And then those 1,000 slowly started taking over the whole universe.
Wow.
Because they're that powerful. So his kid gets his powers, right? And it's almost like what I got from the show is that like he's living his life.
Yeah.
Right? Has a kid, has a wife, super happy, everything's fucking cool. And then his kid was supposed to get his powers at like fucking 6 years old. Didn't.
Late bloomer.
Yeah, he was like, he didn't think he was ever going to get him. And so he kind of forgot his job. His whole fucking job was to come to Earth and take out anything that could oppose the Viltrumites. And either Earth assimilates or they don't exist.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when his kid got this is my take on the show, by the way. If people who have read the comic book are listening to this and it's like, that's not what it is, blah, blah. I haven't read the book. But basically, when his kid gets the fucking powers, you like see like a huge flip the switch. He like becomes super aggressive with his wife, like yelling at her, being crazy.
Because his son doesn't know that he's
No, his son knows.
Oh, okay.
His son knows that he's going to get powers, but the whole thing was he was supposed to come to Earth, make another one of him, and then they're supposed to take over the planet. And he didn't. He forgot about that.
Yeah.
I feel like because his kid wasn't getting his fucking powers, so
So
he was just
became-
living his life.
He was being
Yeah.
a dad.
But then
Or
it
was
happened.
he still a superhero?
He was still a superhero.
Okay.
But then it happened, and you see this like switch flip in his brain.
Is this the dude in the red? The red and white?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And his son is the one in the yellow and blue?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And so when that switch flips, there's like a Justice League in this universe called the Guardians of the Globe, and they fucking basically all get called. It like does like this thing where it shows every one of them out at their real world stuff, real world jobs.
Yeah.
And all their little beepers go off. You know?
Yeah.
It's like, oh shit, emergency alert, we have to go.
On some It's Morphin Time shit.
Yeah. So they all fucking head out to like the Fortress of Solitude or whatever, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
their big base. And they get there and they all walk in and they're like, why are we here? Like, who called us here?
Right.
And then they look at like the Batman looking character, like, did you call us here? That's what we assumed, because that's usually what it is.
Yeah.
And he was like, no. And then you see like the Flash character, like
Their speedster.
Yeah, their speedster like looks over, and you just see in the shadows, Omni-Man diving out towards the Immortal, which is like the leader of the Guardians, diving out to like fucking punch his head off his body.
Yeah.
And the Red Rush runs up, pushes him out of the way, and that's when the fucking fight starts. And this is like when the show turns into what the show actually is.
I gotta watch this.
This is all in the first episode.
I gotta watch this.
Yeah. Literally, he pushes the Immortal out of the way, and this speedster is such a savage, because knowing how strong Omni-Man is,
Yeah.
nothing can hurt him. Nothing. Nothing hurts this fuck. There's a point where the speedster he knows what the fuck is going on. He's like, this guy's fucking trying to kill us. They don't know why. They think maybe he's possessed. Who knows? Someone's controlling him.
Right.
He just starts attacking like the speedster, and he's fucking punching him hard and fast, and you literally see Omni-Man's like suit rip, and his fucking chest starts getting all bloody and shit.
Yeah.
And then he reaches out and grabs the Red Rush's hand and crushes his fucking hand. And that's like the first you see the gore. Like they had yeah, and he's like, what the fuck? And then he grabs the Red Rush's head, like between his hands, and the Red Rush is just sitting there fucking punching. And he's squishing his head. You see like an eyeball pop out, and you just see the Red Rush's hands like go limp, but he's still just trying to attack him. Like you just see like these dead hands.
Okay. This is
And then he just proceeds to literally murder the whole entire squad. He almost died doing it.
How?
Because they're strong.
Right.
So like the Guardians, I can tell you about the Guardians because they literally never ever get brought up ever again.
Yeah.
They die in the first episode. So there's War Woman, their Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
She's just a savage.
Is it really kind of just like a 1-for-1?
In a way.
Okay.
There's War Woman. She's Wonder Woman. But she uses like a giant battle mace.
Okay.
Fucking badass character.
Yeah.
There's the Immortal. He's been around since like the dawn of time, or the dawn of man.
Okay.
He doesn't know why he has his powers. He doesn't know what it is. He just knows that he was born.
What are his powers?
He can't die. He's
That's
the Immortal.
That's it.
He's super strong. He can fly. He's got like he's enhanced in every way.
Yeah.
And he literally, if he gets like his head chopped off or something, as long as you reattach everything, he will come back to life. So he cannot die. He's fought in like every war. They show like this like background of him. He was a caveman, and then he fought in like the Civil Wars. He fought in like Napoleonic Wars.
Both Civil Wars. Yep.
Come on, Jordan. My brain's boiling in this hot ass room, if I'm being honest. But no, so he fought in just a bunch of wars. So there's the Immortal. He's like their Superman, like of the Guardians, because Omni-Man's not on the Guardians. He never actually partnered with them.
Okay.
So there's War Woman, the Immortal. They have a Martian, and he's not like the Martian Manhunter. Like he can't like phase through things and shit like that. But he's like stretchy.
Okay.
That's his whole thing. Like Martians are like they can change their body into like any shape.
Okay.
And their heart moves around
on
their body because it's their only weak point.
Yeah.
So they can hide it like in a corner of their like they can literally put their heart like down in their boot.
Yeah.
So nobody like if they get stabbed, nothing happens.
Right.
Then there's like they have like a Green Lantern-esque person. She's just like a girl she eats like this jade. She like swallows a jade, and this green suit appears on her, and she can just phase through shit and fly.
Okay.
Like nothing super crazy. She's like defensive. There's the Red Rush, the speedster, and then there is their version of Aquaman, which is just he's a fish. He's cool, but he like
he just is a fish.
He's like a fish man. Yeah, like he's cool. He's kind of sick, but he when he's trying to fight Omni-Man, it's just funny watching like all he can do is just go and just shoot water out. Yeah, and it's like, what are you gonna do, bro? Like
that's fucking funny. This shit sounds sick, dude.
It's fucking insane, hyper violent, and from that moment, like from that last 5 minutes of that episode, for the rest of the 7, it's just nuts. It's just nuts. Violence, gore. Like, and it's animated like a Saturday morning cartoon.
Wow.
Like, it looks like your old Justice League style cartoons.
That's a trip, dude. There's a lot of these, superhero, the genre has sprung up a lot of kind of lesser known.
Yeah.
It's like you got The Boys.
The Boys is crazy too. I haven't really watched much of it.
That one's brutal.
It's brutal, and what's really, I think it's super, super sick that like Black Noir is so strong and stuff, but I hate that he's supposed to be the strongest in the show.
What?
Right? From what I've read, I've been reading about shit.
Okay, yeah.
So something I've read says that like Black Noir is like Homelander, like he can fucking kill Homelander, like, which is crazy because Homelander is fucking Homelander.
Right.
He's like their Superman.
Yeah. And Captain America put together.
Yeah. And so, but Black Noir was like created. Like he's like a clone or
Spoiler alert, they all were.
Oh, okay. See? Yeah.
There's
only one thing that can kill Black Noir. You want to know what it is?
What?
Nuts. He has a nut allergy. I'm not fucking kidding.
Dude, so he really could just go bodies with Homelander?
Go bodies with him. And then if someone comes up and puts an almond joy in his mouth, he dies.
That's sick.
It's sick, I guess. Like, yeah.
No, yeah. There's this one, Jupiter's Legacy on Netflix.
I don't know.
Looks weird.
There's a couple animes coming out on Netflix that I want to watch.
Oh, dude, apparently there's a Tolkien anime coming out.
That Elden Sun or Elden Ring? Or...
No, that's a game. But this there's going to be like a Castlevania style anime.
Okay.
Or animated series. War of the Rohirrim.
Oh, that's cool.
Dude.
That could be sick.
I just still want that Amazon show, though.
Yeah.
I want that $1 billion Amazon show.
Yeah, I saw a TikTok for some guy like talking about the animes coming out on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them is about these like, it's weird. I don't remember exactly what it was about, but it's like about people that are trying to repopulate some planet or something.
Mm-hmm.
But every person in the show was like basically made in a printer, like a people printer. And like I think they like start finding out that they're not actually people.
Yeah.
And that just seems like an interesting concept.
Yasuke looks pretty sick. The Black Samurai.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that one does look super cool. Yeah.
I got to watch that because I think it's from the people who did Castlevania. And Castlevania is fucking tight, dude.
Castlevania is fucking cool.
I started watching it at Sound and Fury 19. Like, just in the Airbnb or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I just finished and I picked it back up later. It's fun.
I watched one of the craziest anime fights that I've ever seen. Ever.
Dude, that book of the Five Hills.
No. You ever heard of the show Hunter x Hunter?
I have.
Dude. So there's me and my friend Squid. We were watching fucking videos on like Watch Together.
Mm-hmm.
And I was showing him some like crazy One Piece like fights and stuff.
Yeah.
And he was like, dude, can I show you a fight from a show that like you haven't seen? I was like, yeah, dude, of course. So he pulls up this Hunter x Hunter fight. And so if you've ever seen Hunter x Hunter, he's like a little kid.
Mm-hmm.
Gon is his name. And he basically, in this fight, he's fighting this fucking girl with this crazy fucking, I don't even know what her powers are, but she's crazy strong. All I know is the context I got was that she killed his master.
Okay.
And so he's like losing it.
Okay.
And the way Gon uses his powers is it's like some type of like chakra style with their energy. Like that's how they use their energy. It's like through chakra or something.
Yeah.
But they have to figure out they need like a delivery method for their abilities.
Mm-hmm.
And so when he was like training as like really young, he figured out rock, paper, scissors. Rock is a punch. Paper is a slap. Scissors is like slices. Like he'll just slice through you. And that's how he figured out like a way for him to channel his energy. So he's getting ready to fight this fucking girl, and he literally just he snaps, and he's just like, I'm going to use it all. Like, and that's all he says. And you just see him like classic anime, like charge up. Yeah. But he goes from being this like 3 foot tall child to all of a sudden he is like 6'8". He's this like super cut, like his clothes stayed the same size. So he's got these little tiny shorts on, like a crop top shirt.
Yeah.
And he's just standing there super cut, and his hair is like not crazy Super Saiyan shit, but because of the energy like shooting upwards, his hair got super long too. It's just this long, like 10 feet in the air, black hair, just shooting up in the air, like from the energy. Just wow, 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 wow. And he just walks up. This girl's like, I'm still gonna fucking kill him. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And he walks up to her, and she goes up to attack, and he just disappears. Like literally, and she's like, what the fuck? And then he appears behind her, and his eyes aren't even open, dude. He just appears behind her and just fucking front kicks. Just like kicks her in the stomach, basically sends this bitch into space. Like, just, and then he just like jumps up after her, sends her back down, and he just goes through this whole like, he's like fucking jumping around, kicking her all over the fucking place. She literally stands zero chance. There's nothing she can do.
Damn.
And then he kicks her up one more time, like hard. So she goes way up.
Yeah.
And you see him go down. And this is the first time I saw him ever use this rock, paper, scissors thing. But he's like, he doesn't even play the game. He's over the fucking game of it. He just goes, rock, which is punch. And you just see him sit there and just charging up his fist, like in his hand. And it's this giant, like, ball of energy by the time she, like, is falling. And he just looks up and just, boom! It just shatters her whole existence. Like, yeah.
Damn.
And I always thought that show was straight just dorky shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God. Like, this is insane, dude.
I gotta check them out.
I haven't. Hunter x Hunter's, it's one of the longer ones. That's why I haven't, like, actually given it a chance.
Damn, dude, we really nerded out.
Yeah, dude, this was a super nerdy episode, but it was fun. I
like nerding out. Nerding out is good.
Nerding out about lore of shit is fun.
Yeah.
Is there anything coming out soon that you want to see? That we haven't already talked about?
Far From Home trailer, or the No Way Home trailer is supposed to drop. I haven't watched Loki yet. I should watch the first episode of that. I can't really think of anything. I want to see the next. I saw Quiet Place 2.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty cool.
I haven't even seen the first one.
First one is way better.
Okay.
There's nothing I can think of. You know, we always talk about what are we looking forward to. Oh, they finally, apparently they cast Namor in Wakanda Forever. I still think they should have called it the Two Thrones, man. But what are they gonna do?
Yeah.
You know, Namor, and he's gonna actually be of Central South American background. And all the Atlanteans that they want to cast do I want to be of Central and South American background.
That's sick.
Instead of Asian Americans, Pacific Islander.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, that's a pretty smart move. That's an okay move. That's not like making the ancient one middle-aged white lady. You know? Yeah. And even Kevin Feige came out and was like, yeah, we could have done better. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. You want the old sensei type. Don't make it and don't reinvent the wheel in that aspect. But to answer your question, I don't know if there's anything that I'm really looking forward to as far as media, you know? Yeah. But
there's not a lot I'm excited. There's a new Far Cry game. I'm excited for that. Even though it does look kind of weird.
A little campy,
but Far Cry has been moving in that direction.
Far Cry 5 was the last good Far Cry game.
Far Cry 5 is insane. I'm playing through that game right now. It's fucking nuts.
New Dawn, I played it for an hour and a half and couldn't continue.
Really?
Yeah, couldn't keep it going because it was just a little too many new mechanics. You can change the weapons, you can change all these different things are interchangeable, but I like when a game is very much strangely reskinned.
Yeah,
like as a genre, as a franchise, I should say, not even as a genre.
Yeah,
and that's why I've said before, much to your disagreement, which makes sense. I don't discount that at all. But Assassin's Creed, I love that shit. It's the same thing. You're running on walls. You're gonna sneak around. You're gonna hide someone. You're gonna chase this guy down. You're gonna da. Then it's like, cool. Now you can do that, but now choose if you have a sword, a shield, and a bow. Cool, now you're going to do sword, shield, bow, and axe, and this and that. Oh, also, and there's no stealth. Or it's like, wait, what happened to the assassin aspect? You know what I mean? But games, where it used to be like Far Cry, you have a bow, you sneak around, you take out outposts, right? All that stuff now becomes, you have a saw blade cannon, and you have a makeshift sidecar motorcycle that the sidecar is a catapult that is made out of PVC. I'm like, that's why Far Cry 5, you're an agent, you're a U.S. agent, law enforcement, military, paramilitary, whatever.
You're a Borderlands fan, right?
Fuck yeah.
Did you see the new Borderlands announcement?
What are you talking about?
What do you mean? What am I talking about?
The movie?
No. The new Tiny Tina game.
What?
Tiny Tina's Wonderland, dude.
It's just a solo game? Or is it like a...
It's a co-op game that's coming out. It's literally Tiny Tina narrating a game, right?
Because have you seen Bunkers and Badasses?
No. So
The Dungeons and Dragons?
that's what this is. That's what this is, dude. It's a tabletop universe. It's Borderlands with swords and shit. Also bullets. It's Tiny Tina's world, man. It's whatever the fuck she wants.
Wait,
But
so there's melee weapons?
yes. And it is a universe where you're crawling through dungeons and she's narrating it. You're in her game.
Dude.
And it's a 4-player co-op game.
Wait, so it's going to be a new Borderlands then?
Yes. Yeah, but it's not called Borderlands. It's called Tiny Tina's Wonderland. I'm pretty sure.
Dude.
It looks fucking phenomenal.
All of those games are fantastic.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Every single one is fantastic.
Yeah.
1, 2, pre-sequel, 3, all great. All of them. All of them are fantastic. So is it going to be just the same thing? 4 Vault Hunters or 4...
I think it's going to be like 4 classes.
And then
it's
with
it's an RPG, dude.
with
it's
2 more
supposed
2 more
to be-
DLC or 2 or 3 more DLC?
maybe, but it's all I know is it's supposed to be like a tabletop RPG.
Let's fucking go. On that note,
Yeah. On that note, let's end this one.
EP 23.
Actually, I got one more thing. I need to ask you
Yeah.
because you got weirdly offended when I asked about it earlier.
Fuck.
Why do you not like Hasbulla and Abdu?
We'll save that one for the next one. I'll let you guys think about it.
Oh my god.
I'll let you guys think about it.
Hasbulla is going to win that fight.
I don't give a
Why don't you care?
We'll see. We'll see.
You know what I'm proud of us for? This is what we can end on.
What's that?
We went a whole episode basically because we're going to talk about it for 2 seconds right now. We didn't talk about Logan Paul and fucking Floyd Mayweather's fight one time. And that makes me really happy because that fucking fight sucked.
Yeah. Fuck Logan Paul. All right, guys.
Bye.
See you guys later.
This name is Brown, and this is Jordan.